welcome to episode 8 of Mondaiji. In case you're wondering where this has been, so it's here right now. I'm gonna focus on, I think, 2 key points in this whole episode. There wasn't a lot going on since, we're getting close to the end, so I don't think they're going to be doing too much plot, because they're going to be ending here soon. So, I guess we should pick up where we left off. With Kurosaki, she's hosting the last tournament in this gift game about the Dragon Festival, so she's doing that. And while that's going on, we have Kasuke. She's getting ready to start her fight with someone named Aisha from the Willis, I guess, that community. But she has a special jack-o'-lantern that she summoned, basically, a big jack-o'-lantern that flies and talks and uses fire as his main attack. So with that, we have Shirayasha. She sets up the stage, which is this giant wooden maze. There's trees everywhere. It's really dark, so it's kind of like a sends into a different zone or a different world, like a temporary world that's built for them. So they have the stage where they do the little tournament, and I think the game is to get to one side of the map to the other, like a maze, and anything goes, I guess, in between that. And Kasuke is fighting. She's fighting this demon girl, but unfortunately for her, she can't. The jack-o'-lantern's I guess immortal or a demon, so her power is kind of limited. She can't really defeat something that's immortal, like a jack-o'-lantern. And that fight goes on for a good 5, maybe 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes on that one. And yeah, she can't really defeat the jack-o'-lantern, like I said, so she kind of forfeits, gives up, and they give the win to the other girl. And like I said, that takes a while for the episode, good 5-10 minutes, them running around, and the jack-o'-lantern kind of talks to her later, asking her why, I guess he kind of figures out she doesn't really rely on the other characters, and I was starting to notice that too. A lot of the fights she does, she kind of runs in there by herself, doesn't really think things through. Like when she fought the vampire tiger thing, she fought that guy. She kind of rushed in there to fight by herself, and it was okay, I know she was trying to defend Asuka, so I guess that kind of works for her. But she got hurt in the process, and then no less than one episode later, she was back fighting again with Pegasus. Well, after actually fight, she got hurt in too. So it's all these fights, she's kind of running by herself, getting hurt. But I don't know. He notices that she kind of doesn't rely on others, and I thought for a long time there Isaiah was the one that was the loner, the solo person, but Kasuke kind of shares in that a little bit. And that's the first 15 minutes. The second 15-minute part of the episode is the arrival of 3 new villains that show up. They kind of appear after several Gigas rolls, the papers that I guess tell you what the contest is about, and it challenges them to basically shatter the false legend and make the legend known. It's kind of a vague, I guess. Yeah, it's just very vague. It's well, this is how you do it, and good luck. So it's basically raining these papers all over the arena area. So it's basically challenging anyone that wants to step up and try. But while that happens, Shirayasha's trapped in this ball of black smoke, or black wind, and she can't break out of it. So the goal of the 3 bad guys, I guess, originally was to lock Shirayasha down so she can't defend and fight, because she is the most powerful person in that arena right now. And the 3 of them, these 3 new villains. One's called Wesker, or I just call it Wesker, but I know it's not that. But he uses his wand that could alter the area, and Isaiah kind of as soon as he sees him, just rushes at him and smacks him, punches him through this wall, and basically drags him up this wall for a good 2-3 seconds. It was pretty funny, and his expression on his face, just you can tell he's having the time of his life right now. He thinks it's the demon lord, but it's no, I'm not the demon lord, I'm the lower level. He's I'm a lower level demon, but nice try. And Isaiah kind of figures out that these 3 demons represent, I guess, different stories in the legend of the Piper of Hamelin. And like Wezer, he uses like this wand, like I said, and it alters the environment, so it makes mud. So Isaiah's kind of on the walls, standing there, and there's mud all over his feet. He's kind of stuck, and he's saying that, you know. And then they have another girl named Ratten, who's obviously the one that controls the rats and the animals, and she's the one with I think the flute that if Asuka gets, she can. I think she can amplify her power a little more. Then you have the third one, Strum, S-T-R-M, which is just Storm basically, because she uses wind power. And in this kind of funny, each of the characters are kind of split off into these individual fights, which is very shonen. It's very fairy tale, One Piece. All these shows that you have these massive casts, so they each get divided off to fight individual bosses. So you have Isaiah fighting the Wezer, you fighting him, and Storm is, I guess, Lithia, Lithia, whatever her name is, the vampire girl, is fighting her with Sandra, the fire dragon girl. And the last one you see is Asuka fighting against Ratten. And Ratten kind of uses her power, and she kind of, I guess, controls animals, because they had the lizard people that they're helping these people escort people out, because the city, or the arena or the city is kind of being attacked, so they gotta get the other people out that can't fight, like the children, the little people. And while they're doing that, Ratten uses her power, and the lizard people stop, and they start attacking people. And I guess Ratten uses that to her advantage, and makes herself have a little army of demons, or animals, or whatever you want to go with that. So it's pretty cool watching that. But yeah, I guess like I said, their goal was to lock Shirayasha down and basically pick off people left and right, because she can't do anything to break out the barrier until they beat the game. But Isaiah kind of figures out that it's impossible to beat this game because they don't know how to expose the story behind Hamelin. So it's like they gotta do that first before Shirayasha can get out. But I have a feeling she can get out anyway, or she'll find a way. If not, Isaiah will probably do his OP fighting and just save the day. And the last thing I can mention, just the beginning, like the first 2-3 seconds of the episode, he had Shirayasha and Isaiah kind of just sitting there. And he's supposed to be paying attention to Kasuke's fight, but he's more worried about Kurasaki's skirt. So he's sitting there staring at it like, I don't get it. Why is this gift so, that the Shirayasha made with the skirt, you can't see it under her skirt. So that whole thing has him bugged. And Shirayasha kind of sums it up in like this silly little like metaphor kind of statement. She says, let's see what she said. True art requires your imagination for the unknown. It demands you seek out the mysteries. Yes, the best art is that which exists in your own universe within yourself. And she goes on and on more about it. I guess it's this thing between them, and both of them look at each other like, that means. And they both kind of turn at the same time and whip out these binoculars. And they start looking at her legs and everything. It's just one of the random moments. It's just those two, when they're in there together, it's just, if your Kurasaki's nearby, they're always going to be like trying to rile her up. Always. And they even make a comment to the Sandra, the little fire dragon girl, that her brother's like, don't listen to them, you want to catch stupid. That was pretty funny. So that moment right there was easily the best. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on because, like I said, there was mostly Kasuke's fight, the maze, and the 3 new bad guys showing up. So next week, I assume there'll be more of this, more of these demons popping up, and it's just gonna be interesting. I want to see how they wrap it up. There's only a couple episodes left, so we'll see how this thing goes. So, until then, see you later.